That's Kirk Sperry. That was the superintendent of schools when I started school in Renwick and Grandpa Tanck. That's Sam Maurer. He ran the corner store that was kind of a dry goods, food, everything. They were on a fishing trip in Minnesota, Chippewa Lodge. The Sperrys had 3 kids, M.K., Willis, and LuAnn. LuAnn was younger than I. She was named after me, LuAnn Maryland. That's Kirk Sperry and Grandpa Tanck and Sam Maurer.
The June 9, 1938 edition of the Renwick Times states that these 4 men left for a fishing trip to Minnesota on Saturday, June 4th, for 1 week. You can find there is still a Chippewa Lodge at Leech Lake today.
That's a good one, a Grandpa Tanck. That's Grandpa Tanck. And Mr. Kirk Sperry again. My dad must have taken these pictures because Uncle Bob didn't go fishing. That looks like your grandpa, but what's he in that uniform for?
Mom says that they went to Leech Lake many summers when she was growing up, as they loved the lake and Grandpa loved to fish. She says they always had a lot of company, both friends and sometimes one or more of her cousins, Jim, Norman, Carmen, and Corwin, and sometimes their parents. Norman Peer announced to the crowd at Grandpa's 90th birthday that his uncle had been a very bad influence on him. He said that when he was invited up to the lake, he caught the fishing bug, and he was still infected with it some 50 years later at that time. And Grandpa Tanck, or?
With Grandpa Tanck, and that would be your grandpa, Sam, Grandpa Tanck, and Kirk Sperry. I don't know. Oh, and that's your grandpa, my dad, with the fish. Probably their catch for the day. That's coming out of the ice house.
How do you know it was an ice house?
I just know about fishing, Bob. There's Kirk Sperry with his tie on. I always laugh about that. That's Kirk and Sperry and Grandpa and Sam Maurer. No, there's your grandpa. Yeah, that's not a uniform. That's just a shirt, a flannel shirt.